Thank you for listening to REED-BBS. Ciao.
REED-BBS, BBS. Tonight is the night. Nervous, trembling, waiting for you to walk in that goddamn boxing ring. That's what I'm talking about. DevinHaney, RegisPrograis. Talk ends. Well, it almost ends. What are you gonna do when he's gotta pick up the Rougarou? What are you gonna do when he's gotta pick up the Rougarou? You gonna run like a bitch? I'm stronger than ever. He'll see tomorrow. He's a fucking bum. I'll show it. He's a one-trick pony. He's 34 years old. He won't do nothing different. He do the same thing over. His left hand is his bread and butter. He do the same thing every fight. He's got slow feet. Need to do some ladder drills, some jump rope or something. I've been through too much to let a homeschool kid beat me. Boy, on that New Orleans slang, boy. I'm scared to look in your eyes, cause I'm gonna hurt you, boy. You a kid. I'ma beat your son's ass. I'm fucking your son up. I'm gonna beat the shit out you. I'm supremely confident. He's about to step in some shit. I'm fucking him up. Fuck the Haneys. Fuck all y'all. Y'all ain't nothing but crackheads and little kids. Okay, now the talk ends. I think I got it all out the way, hopefully. The talk ends now. So, with that established and segue into the fight itself, Dev versus Regis. Just among the factors, the age, like I spoke about yesterday, there's an Demetrius Andre, David Benavidez level gap in age, 34 and 24, 25. The size, Dev is clearly the naturally bigger man, younger, stronger man, presumably. We'll see. To the point where a lot of people are confidently picking Dev by KO, which I don't get. Yes, Dev looks a lot more comfortable at 140. And yes, he spoke of moving up to 47 after this. I think that last portion is mostly bluster. I also think that's the only reason why some of y'all are picking Dev by KO in this fight. Like, come on now. That's ridiculous. Getting to the age, though, yeah, Dev, he turned pro at 17, whereas Regis started boxing at 17. And you can see the difference there in terms of their skill, precision, polish, speed. That's all major feathers in Dev's cap. It's a homecoming fight. Dev, he's trying to be the San Francisco treat, like Rice-A-Roni or some shit. Regis, he's been on both sides of the homecoming fight aspect. His very last fight against Rougarou, the fight that basically got this bout signed with Dev. It was a lackluster performance by Regis. Now, he's fought at home several times. I know in the World Boxing Super Series, I believe he fought Baranchik at home, Ivan Baranchik, in his hometown of New Orleans. But yeah, he was lackluster against Rougarou, making no excuses. It was what it was. Not the biggest fight. Regis admitted to being distracted at home and whatnot. Regis has also fought his overseas bout. I'm not sure, remembering if that was quite in Scotland. It was definitely overseas when he fought Josh Taylor in the World Boxing Super Series finale. Either way, it was a road trip for Regis. Another man's town, if not hometown, if not backyard. Regis is very familiar with this. Dev is not familiar with fighting at home. This is his first fight back in the Bay Area in quite some time, and his first major fight in the Bay Area ever. So it remains to be seen how he'll deal with that, the adjustments. I'm sure there were a lot of radio and TV appearances, a lot of homies and whatnot tugging at his cape and shit. That shit can be distracting. Ticket requests, You know, there's a lot of factors in that fighting at home, and everyone can't deal with that. And then the pressure to show up, show out, saying you got a Steph Curry or E40, fucking Too Short, you know, whoever shows up, Andre Ward. There's pressure to perform. Pressure to perform. But again, yeah, the skill, the precision, polish, that's Dev, juxtaposed with the relaxed, casual approach of Regis. And for too longer stretches and fights, he's too relaxed and too casual. For Regis, the keys are volume and urgency. Volume in terms of letting his hands go, when in doubt, punch, and just being more urgent overall. Yeah, he's a southpaw, but Regis can't be cute. He can't be cute in this fight. The cuter this fight is, the more prim and proper this fight is, the worse it will be for RegisPrograis. He's got to make this ugly. He's got to be willing to ugly himself up to take some shots, not just wildly or with no thought behind it at all, but he can't just be too conscious of getting hit. Yeah, Dev's bigger, looking swole at the weigh-in, but this motherfucker couldn't crack an egg at 35. He's not finna turn into fucking Tank Davis in terms of pop overnight in one fight, moving up 5 fucking pounds. That's not gonna happen. In terms of outboxing Dev, I've heard Regis mention that. I don't like that at all. Now, his southpaw jab could pose problems because Dev's entire offense is predicated on his own jab. But beyond that, you know, I don't want to see Regis doing the exaggerated upper body movements, just showing what's in his bag and shit, showcasing the bag. Nah, make this a fight, bruh. Interesting note I noticed doing some video surfing last night. Dev expressed concern about the size of the ring, saying that it was a little smaller than he thought it would be, which of course tells us he plans on utilizing the ring to the surprise of no one. Gotta ugly it up, Regis. It boils down to probabilities and most likely scenarios. You gotta ugly it up, Regis. I think Dev is going to be a step ahead of him the whole fight. And I hope I'm wrong in saying this, but I think Dev will be a step ahead. He's the younger man. The energy from fighting at home will give him an extra gear. Regis is going to have to make a statement early. I think Regis will test him. He will, at some point, connect with Dev's chin. He is the hardest puncher Dev will have faced. He is a southpaw, like Lomachenko, like Jojo Diaz, and even stronger and bigger than those men. But ultimately, I think Dev, the most likely scenario, the highest probability rests with Dev surviving any scares that occur. And of course, Regis won't win a decision in the Bay Area, so gotta go with Dev by unanimous decision. Shaky moments, Dev UD12. REED-BBS, BBS. Blackbird Sugar, Bachelor's in Boxing Studies. Television! Fred Sanford of the Fistic Arts. When all is said and done, there's nothing left to say or do.